Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, gotta get everything unloaded. So this is the little wristband. Got it tied pretty tight around my wrist because that's going to be my quote-unquote identifier. So real quick about this tournament, free tournament, and it's also open boundary, which is the first time I've fished a tournament like this that's quote-unquote open boundary. And what that means, and it doesn't really make sense to me right now, but whatever. What it means is, so everyone's meeting here to check in, but once you check in, you can go wherever you want, which I'm assuming that means private ponds too, which is super strange. So I think hypothetically, like if I lived around here and I had a private pond with, it was just stocked with like 20+ inch bass, then I guess I can swing over there and go fish my private pond, take pictures of them with my identifier, and then come back and present my pictures, and they'd be like, all right, reminding myself to keep it simple and just go fish. But at the same time, I'm competitive, so I'm finding a balance. Anyways, I'm gonna get loaded up. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, there we go, all loaded up. Let's get launched. So it's always kind of funny whenever I spam my power on button on my GoPro, and then I realize that it's not plugged into my power bank. It's always a funny little like herp-a-derp moment. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm that fishing noob. I'm out here on this lake again, man-made little fishbowl lake, for another tournament. So far there are 20 kayakers that are registered and already in the water fishing. So my turn to launch. A little bit late, but better late than never. It's already a warm one. There is a light little breeze going, so that's good at least. Got with me today my Old Town Sportsman PDL 106. I've got 3 rods. If you would have told me previously that I would have been fishing with bait casters, I wouldn't have believed you. But my 3 rods today are a Lose Speed Spool, a Lose Tournament XP, and a Lose Tournament Pro. You know what time it is? Without further ado, let's see you out on the water. Woo! Out on the water with these little duckies. Hello, duckies. See you, little duckies. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me today on this adventure. I hope it's going to be a good one. While I'm going over to my first initial spot, let me go over what I'm going to be throwing out. I'll show you, actually. So this is a new reel to me. Picked it up because I can't find any more Tournament Pros anywhere. But this is a Tournament XP, which is basically a Tournament Pro Bass Pro Edition. It's kind of like a speed spool, had a baby with a Tournament Pro, and this was birthed. So on this, I've got a black and blue jig with an electric plumb little trailer. My Tournament Pro, I've got this worm that I thought about throwing it out like just now. I'm gonna throw on a pink lizard like last time. And then on my speed spool, I've rigged up a drop shot. I rigged it up last night, and I'm realizing now that this can free up one of my spinning rods for a drop shot setup. It's a lighter spinning rod that I have, but I wasn't really thinking last night because I got back super late, and per the norm of tournament fishing, I went to bed like after 1. So can't say I'm the most rested right now, but got to stick to what I think will work, and last time a lizard worked. So we're gonna go back to what is familiar. I didn't really know why they start so late, because it's hot. Most tournaments start at like, launches like 6 and first cast is 6:30. 6:30 is when sun is coming up right now. So like we're fishing in the heat of the day. I overheard some guys that were packing up already and heading home. They came out here early at sunrise and caught some fish. Also, while I'm on this train of thought of just blabbing, I got these little water shoes. So I had my other little water shoes, but they didn't have any support. So these actually have heel support. So like I can walk around on them and feels good. Whereas my other ones that I was walking around with, I noticed that evening, I was like, man, my heels are sore. And I was like, oh, it's basically because I was walking around barefoot with those other ones. So these are nice because they're completely waterproof. So I can go through, well, not waterproof, but like they're made for the water, so they'll just shed water, which is nice. And then also they have support for walking. I'm skeptical about the bite right now because there was a big old full moon last night, so I'm pretty sure the bass were just feasting and gorging on shad, good old shad spawn. So I don't really know how that's going to affect the bite right now. I don't know if I should be throwing out like a shad imitation. Of course, first cast ended up being a big old backlash. So I was hoping to have a co-angler in another kayak today, but it's just me. It would have been Jose from, I wonder if I can put my phone in my pocket. It would have been Jose from, I forgot what my video title is, but I will link that in a little card right here. I don't know. I guess it's time to search. Alright, I'm getting a little bit distracted to fish. Little baby overhang before I go steal that heron spot because he's been there for a little bit. So he's either just chilling there and watching fish or he's actually getting fish. Alright. Well, we're just gonna keep covering water with this little lizard. I don't know. There's a lot of shade over there. Maybe I should fish a shade. Should I go fish a shade? I think that's where I was the last time when I got some bites over there. So let me go fish a shade over there real quick. Someone said it. Bass will be in inches of water if it's cooler. Ah, there is a bird down there. All right. Tell you what, it is hot and I'm sweating, but I'm glad to be covered up. My skin is not on fire and it's not burning. I'm gonna go back out to the main body. I'm gonna fish this wall that I know is pretty deep. Pretty steep drop off, so all right, here's a random question for you guys you might not know. So those of you that have connections to the UPS world, FedEx world, not a bite. So delivering to neighborhoods like this, is it like a more premium route? Is it one of those like you work your way up and then you deliver to places like this, and then like if you're just starting you have like crummy routes? Kind of curious because there's a UPS truck right here and this is obviously a really nice area. I wonder too, so like because it's a nice area, I'm assuming they have a lot more shipments coming in more frequently. So then if you are in this area, whoa, that was way too far. If you are delivering to this area, is it one of those like your route takes twice as long because there's just, oh man, dang it. Your route takes twice as long because there's just a lot of deliveries to be made. Oh, hello. See, those are nipples. Guess it's time to move on. Oh, that was a backlash. That was a big backlash. I wonder if that guy's live scope fishing. It's one of those like, if you're just staring down at a screen, pretty sure you're live scope fishing. This is a cool little park. Probably not very cool right now. I can't imagine going down that slide. Really, sometimes I really wish it was as easy as like, hey look, it's shade. Hey look, there's a bite. Hey look, there's a fish. I feel like what I've heard from Tyler Berger over at Tyler Berger, his secondary channel, or Bass Fishing HQ, is fish like shade. They like cooler water, even if that means that the shade that they're sitting in is a couple inches of water. It's conflicting. I've heard that like not really, because the bass will be in inches of water if they want to be, if it's the right conditions. Then I've also heard like can't catch bass except for in 10 to 12 feet of water. Hello, something jumped over there. So it's one of those like, what is it? That's kind of like the bad thing about fishing, is you can find information for everything that supports anything. The difficult part is kind of knowing what information to use or string together or put together to figure out the pattern. That's the tricky part, figuring out the pattern. Going through getting a fluke bite and then trying to find a coincidence bite. And then if you find another one, then it's safe to say you got a pattern. All right, heading back to the main body. I was gonna fish a little deeper into that cove, but then I was like, nah. Also, so that's pretty nice. Little wraparound staircase right there, and big old glass windows, golly. And then also, Golly, look at these houses.
Look at that. Look at those houses. Wow.
I don't know what I'm doing. I just want to fish. I was wondering if this guy was going to be able to make it out today. He did. He is the winner from the other tournament on this very body of water. Let's go sneak up on him and say hi. Rob, are you going to win? So they started really late. It's hot.
It's hot and fish are not reacting.
Yeah, they're
probably 7 or 8, but they're all like little 15-inch fish.
yeah, tiny fish.
And I lost a good 20 at the boat.
Oh man.
And another one broke off, and I lost another 16 at the boat, 16 to 18.
Was that earlier?
Yeah.
Like imagine just like you're just cruising along and you're like, all right, I'm going from one spot to another. And then you're like, whoa, those are fish. Those are like 5 fish schooled up together. Those must be bass. And then you just chill out and spot lock yourself and then make a cast and then watch your lure go down to them and then see them go up and smack your lure and then set the hook and then there's a fish. Sounds really easy, right? I know it's not that easy. There is a learning curve to live scope, but I mean, once you get it down, it's just like, it's like hacking. While I'm en route to the next spot, slash the last spot, slash my first spot, figure I'd take a moment and give you a brief little update on my Old Town Sportsman PDL 106. I've had it, how long have I had it? I think I've still had it for under a year. But I mean, so I was just thinking, like I was just cruising, I'm leaning back, I am pedaling, and I was like, man, this is really nice. I've covered a lot of water and like now I can hold a conversation. Like I can maintain this all day. I think so my thought process went from this. I saw those guys over there on that house and I was like, I can't believe someone's gonna go live in that house. Like that is so much house, because I have a buddy that's moving over to the Netherlands and they're like downsizing majorly. And he was mentioning like, man, it's crazy how much junk we have. So then I started looking at all these other houses like this house and I was like, golly, like how many rooms do you have? And like, what are they? What, like, do you have a game room? And do you have like a game room on a game room? And then you have another game room? And then you have like 4 bedrooms? And then a master bedroom? And then a kitchen? And then another upstairs kitchen? It's just crazy. And then I got to thinking, I was like, if I built a house here, like, it'd be tempting to go build a giant house like everybody else. But then it would also be cool to have just like a modest house, then have a bunch of cool stuff around it. So like, my wife and I have picked up pickleball, which is a funny little sport. But we could have like a pickleball court, and then like a basketball court, and then like a swimming pool. That would be cool. And then like an outdoor, like, what is it called? Like a nature center, but what is it called? But then yeah, it got me thinking about like, there's a lot of stuff to be thankful for, and like just me on this kayak right now. That's one thing to be thankful for as well. I could be paddling everywhere and up, but I'm not. I'm pedaling. I'm just cruising. I am, yeah, it's a luxury kayak. Just being able to sit back and cover as much water as I have and sit here and pedal, and then also like steer with this little rudder down here. And I know like having an autopilot would be like this times 10, because now a motor is kind of like doing everything, including spot lock, which would be crazy. But this for what it is, and I'm not ready to go motor route yet, just because like I like this portion of it. It's pretty therapeutic. Just I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but it's pretty therapeutic. Like I'm chilling, I'm laying back, and I'm just pedaling away. I think it's nice. So all that to say, I'm still really pleased with my Old Town Sportsman PDL 106. It's been a phenomenal kayak. It's treated me super well. I like it, I like it, I like it. If I ever upgrade, I'll probably get a 120, and then my wife will get this one. But then we need like better storage options. I'm not looking to upgrade. This is like plenty kayak for me right now. I don't even utilize like half the space. Like there's nothing under my seat. Front hatch has like an emergency bag, like a dry bag, and then a battery box. And then in the back is my milk crate and my kayak cart, and like that's it. I don't utilize like, I would say even like half the space really. But I like this kayak. Oh, this is funny. This is super random too, because I just remembered. So I have affiliate links from Amazon now. So go down to the video description and browse through some of those affiliate links. That'd be cool if you were like, oh, I need something like that. and then you get it, but then you specifically use my link, so then I can make a couple bucks, because then I can apply that towards lures or tournaments or just other random things like that. That would be super cool. One of my affiliate links is an Old Town Sportsman PDL from Amazon, but sold by Old Town. So it sounds like some sketchy third party, like, hey, buy this PDL 106 for 900 bucks. So if you want to get an Old Town and you want to order off of Amazon because you're feeling rambunctious, then please use my affiliate link. That'd be cool. Whew. All right, we are pretty much here at the spot. Oh, good sign. There's a heron right there. All right, I'm gonna hit that side, and if nothing wants to hit there, calling it a day. Am I gonna post this? Yep. Is it gonna get a lot of views? Probably not. Oh well. It's difficult to, so I covered water. I just didn't fish like spots over there. It's like I feel like I fished spots over there before and I didn't even get a bite. Oh man, those were bites. I'm curious to know as well, like, did they follow that out from the bank? Were they following it, or are they just like 10 feet out from the bank and that's where they're sitting? Is that the color line? So many questions. See, those are bites right there. There we go. Yep. Yep. Cool. All right, I need to get you over here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Haha. Yeah. Yeah. We got one in the boat. Yeah. Hello. You're not a huge one. You will go for maybe 15. Probably not even that. Yeah, nope, not even close. 13.25. What a giant. What a giant. Look at this giant. Let me short arm him. Got one though. Yay. Thank you for that. See ya. Woohoo. All right, well, we got one. Give him 5. I think that's another one. Oh yeah, that's another one, all right. Bocce nut jobs are bocce. What the heck? Why are you guys over here? You're like the same size. All right, don't. Yeah, you are 13.25. You're the same as the other one. Thank you for that. See ya. Can you tell your bigger friends to bite? Even if they don't, we got some fish. 5. Woo! Oh man, yeah, this is not good. I'm about to lose all of this line that I'm shredding off. This is about to become a giant tangled web of destruction and sadness. Crazy making the same exact cast 50 times. Picking apart this area. Bites you can feel like little taps, like tat tat, like tat tat tat. Bites that you can feel like weight on your line when you go to twitch it or pick it up or retrieve. And then getting stuck on something like a snag feels like weight, but then nothing happens. It doesn't fight back, it doesn't move, it just stays there.
Tear him up. Still haven't caught that third?
Just a couple on the, yeah, no, I'm looking for that third still. Oh man, this reel is backlashing big time. Look at a huge backlash hold right now. All right, I don't know. Wow, I've got like a monster backlash. Okie dokie. Let me try to get the rest of this line in. Golly, I'm losing a lot of line. Yep, there's that. And I got all my line back. Not on my reel, but I got line back. I guess I could use this as leader line if I get it straightened out and I find an end to it. Probably should have picked apart that backlash before casting it a bunch of times again. Oopsie. All right, well, I'm gonna go to the award ceremony. I don't think I won anything, but I'm gonna log my fish and see how I placed and see how everyone else did. But it looks like this one's coming to a close. Thank you guys for joining me on this fishing adventure. I appreciate it. Be sure to drop some fishing wisdom down below. That'd be super cool. I'm probably gonna take a break from this lake for a while. This lake is just weird, and it's super small and overfished. Like, it's super pressured. So, but it was fun. It was good being out here on the water, and it was good not to skunk especially. So I guess that's like a good redemption story. First tournament I came out here, I skunked, and then I did a follow-up and just kind of fished for fun, didn't skunk, and then came out here for another tournament and didn't skunk. So that's good. Makes me happy. Oh, but that'll be it for this one. Hope that you guys are able to go fishing, and if you are fishing, hope that you're able to catch a big one. But I'll catch you on the next one. Whew. God is good. Y'all be blessed. Later.